Molly, Dolly, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Hi friends, I had a cookie from the cookie jar today. It was so delicious that I did not leave any cookies behind and finished it all. The cookie jar quickly became empty. In today's story, a huge jar comes out, and apparently it's a magic jar. This story originated from a Korean folktale called The Magic Jar. Let's jump into the story to find out what happens. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a kind farmer named Tom. Every morning, Tom went out to the field and worked very hard.
It's too sunny today. I shall finish my work quickly and go back home early. What is the sound? Is there something inside the field? Wait, what is this? Is this the jar? How can there possibly be such a big jar buried in the field? It looks old, but it still seems pretty sturdy. I'm going to take it home. Oh, oh, oh. I barely made it home. I'm going to rest now after eating dinner.
Tom came home with the jar. He put a rake inside the jar and fell asleep. Then came the next morning.
It's even hotter today than yesterday. Let me hurry up and finish all my field work. Wait. How is this possible? I only had one rake. I am so sure I only put one rake inside the jar yesterday. How are there two of the same rakes inside the jar this morning? Wait, let me try putting in a loaf of bread in the jar. Oh my! How are there two loaves now? This jar is definitely a magic jar.
The jar that Tom found in his field was definitely magical. Anything that you put inside the jar would duplicate into two. Soon enough, Tom became rich, and the news spread around town quickly. Bill, the old owner of the field, sold the land to Tom several years ago. He came to see Tom.
Hey, I heard you became rich. I also heard that jar is a magic jar.
I know, right? Such unbelievable things are happening to me.
But I shall take that jar from you.
Wait, what do you mean?
I sold the field to you, not the jar, so that jar is mine.
I found that jar years after I bought that field from you. No way that jar is yours. Don't talk nonsense, Bill.
Okay, fine. Let's go ask the king to see who the real owner of the jar is.
So the two ended up going to the king. I wonder what the king will say.
What brought you both here?
Your Majesty, the field where this jar was found was originally mine. If I had known there was a magic jar like this, I would never have sold the field. This jar belongs to me.
Your Majesty, no. I bought this field from Bill a few years ago. And this jar is mine because I found it recently. Neither of you are wrong. Why don't you break this jar in half?
That can't be.
Then the magic of this jar will probably disappear. Then I'll keep this jar until I think of a better idea. Go back home now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
This is the magic jar that I've only heard about. I finally got my hands on it. Let me see. What should I put in it? Right. I'm going to put gold in it. Wow, that's a very wonderful jar. I don't want to give it back. I'll just keep it for myself.
The king was very happy to have the magic jar. He put many gold and silver pieces in the jar. Whatever the king put in the jar, it came out double.
What is this? I've never seen this jar before. What's inside this? Ah! Is no one there? Please let me out.
What is the sound?
Father, it's me. Please let me out.
Okay. I'll get you out.
Father, please let me out.
Huh? What is this sound? There's another prince.
Who are you? Who are you to call my father your father? Who are you? I am the prince.
Oh gosh. Even the prince duplicated. What should I do?
I'm the real prince. No, I'm the real prince. No, I'm the real prince. No, you're not. No. No. Father, what just happened?
Son, I'm so sorry. This is all because I was greedy. But everything will be alright now. I'm so glad the jar broke.
No more magic happened because the jar broke. But the king realized that he should not be greedy anymore. After learning his lesson, he ruled his kingdom wisely. And this is the end of today's story. I was worried when even the prince got duplicated, but I feel so relieved that the jar broke. It's like if I fall inside that jar, another Molly would be going around saying she's the real one. That's pretty scary. Anyways, I'm so glad that the king learned his lesson and became a better king for his kingdom. I'll see you again next time. Bye, friends.